What's going on, everyone? AKB93 here. Happy Monday. Classroom of the Elite Season 2 Episode 3 is here, guys. We're going to continue watching together today. But before we do, quick recap for last episode. 3 points to touch on for last episode for the recap. Number 1, Ayana Koji is trying to, as Ayana Koji does, he is trying to figure out a plot or a plan to pass this test and move on. And he feels the key to this test may be Karuizawa and whatever's going on with her, because there's two options there. And she's either the VIP and she's being standoffish and she's not participating because she's the VIP, or something else is going on and he still needs her to help unify Class D to get as many points as possible. So he's going to try and figure out what's going on with Karuizawa. We've seen a bit of the bullying between her and these girls from Class C. And we heard from Hirata about a history of bullying that she has. For the past 9 years, she's been bullied quite a bit, and even some commenters had let me know that the bullying has been quite severe. There are a few things I may have missed within the first 2 episodes. There was a scar on her chest in the shower scene that I didn't quite see, and there are a few more hints towards her past of being bullied. So we'll pay a bit more attention to Karuizawa going forward, just to see what's going on. Maybe we'll get a bit more of a backstory, just to sort of figure out her character and learn a bit more about who she is. She did tell us a bit more about who she was last episode, calling herself a parasite, letting us know that she can't survive without someone else. So she would always try to cling on to someone. That was the issue with Hirata. Hirata had agreed to pretend to be her boyfriend to protect her, and this is sort of how she survives going forward. Now that things with Hirata have fallen apart, she's now connected herself to this guy Machida-kun from Class A, who is also willing to protect her, and I guess she's found a new person to cling on to that'll protect her and keep her safe, especially with what's going on right now. However, at the end of the episode, she was getting bullied. Ayana Koji and another student from Class 1D, whose name I still don't remember. I will get them all by the end of the season, I guarantee it. But they were watching her getting bullied, and it looks like Ayana Koji was watching out for something, waiting to see how she would react. But you could see in the situation she was very scared, she was very timid, and she wasn't really fighting back or calling for help. She was more just sitting there and taking it. And I guess that sparked some kind of response from Ayana Koji. So we'll see where that goes in this episode. Maybe we'll pick up right where we left off. I just want to touch on Ryuen. He will be someone to pay attention to going forward. And I've thought this since season 1, but last episode and the episode before, he keeps interjecting into Suzune and Ayana Koji's conversations. And he's a lot more cunning, a lot more intelligent than I think the characters realize. Except for Ayana Koji, I feel like Ayana Koji sort of has an idea of what he's dealing with Ryuen, but Suzune doesn't seem to really see it. So we got a few different storylines, which also will hopefully still connect to us trying to get to Class A together. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm curious to see what the season has in store for us. We still got this test ongoing. We still got to figure out the VIP in our own group, and I guess in other groups for Class D, to hopefully get Class D as many points as possible. So we'll see where we get with that in this episode. But without further ado, that's it for the recap. Let's hop into episode 3 of Classroom of the Elite, season 2. The greatest souls are capable of the greatest vices, as of the greatest virtues. I cannot read. Okay, we are gonna pick up right where we left off. I am expecting Ayana Koji to step in at some point here. I think he's just waiting to see something, and I guess once he gets confirmation of what he wants to see, then he'll probably step in. Because you know Ayana Koji, he'll sit there and wait until he reaches his gold. Oh god. So, are we? Yeah, I was gonna say, oh, not yet. Oh no. Whoa. Sorry, my heart jumped for a second. Jeez. Okay. Huh. Perhaps I'll try it. What does that mean? Interesting. Imagine he tries to be her protector going forward and tries to use her for his goal. That'd be interesting. The fake boyfriend and girlfriend thing, but he'll do it. That'd be interesting. I don't know if I'd see him doing that. I don't know if I'd see him doing that. I mean, it wouldn't be a real relationship, so I guess he could do it. I shouldn't put anything past Ayana Koji. I really shouldn't. But wow, okay. Alright, let's see where we go this episode. Oh, the Venus group has also ended. Interesting. And they were wrong. Yes, okay. I thought that's where he was going. Yeah. He needs pieces on his own board. Right now he doesn't have any. Right now he doesn't have any pieces to play. Wait, who did he text just now? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What's the name? Manabe. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm guessing this is the girl Rika in the back? Oh gosh. Y'all are really going this far? It seems like a game for them. They're not even, I don't feel like they're not even concerned about what actually happened. Obviously you guys are picking on her. What do you mean what's wrong? Oh. So if you know, no, they're just they ain't shit. They ain't shit. Okay, you know what? Last episode I was hoping, not holding out for hope, but in the last episode, I was thinking maybe it is possible that she was being a jerk to this other girl, and they were legitimately here for a legitimate reason to help their friend. But last episode, they were obviously taking it way too far, and these girls just like to bully. And it's even more obvious here that this is just who they are, whether she's done anything or not. And I'm assuming in this case she hasn't really done anything. Look, the girl they're even trying to stick up for doesn't even want this. What is going on? What in the world? Oh no, she's getting into it now too. See how they cover her eyes? There's gonna be a little grin on her face. Yeah, see? Wow. Wow. What is he doing? Yo! Wow. Wow. He set this up so he can come in and save her? Oh my god. Oh my god, I shouldn't be laughing, but my god. Wow. Wow. Getting hurt at rock bottom will save me time. Wow, sorry y'all, that shocked the hell out of me. Jesus. Wow. God damn, sorry. What's the play here? God damn. He's figured it out. We knew last episode, but he sort of figured it out. Jeez. Wait. No, okay. There's some kind of play here, right? There's some kind of play here. Interesting. So why does she choose? Damn. They stop resisting. Wow. Hmm. Oh, the scar that was mentioned. Someone did mention the scar. Jeez. Wow. Okay. Whew. I knew it wasn't gonna go there, but I just needed to see that it didn't go there, you know? Someone in the comments did mention that she does have a scar on her stomach. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Looks like I was right. Far more reliable. Wow. Damn. And he's willing to go the distance that Hinata wasn't willing to go. Damn, Ayana Koji surprises me again. She can't! Okay, yes, I was thinking, yes, okay. Okay, wow. 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 You are the VIP. What? Don't do that to me. That's probably what he said, right? He couldn't have gone any other direction there. Wow. Okay. I'll mention it at the end of the episode because I don't want to. Because we can still buy anything with points. I feel like she'd be the type to fake sleep just to try and catch someone. Oh, never mind. She had an alarm set and everything. What could these two talk about? There's a reason she's in this group as well. The teacher from Class D alluded to the fact that the teacher from Class B may have put her in this class on purpose. Oh. And she was at like 2 million, right? It's like they're trying to pick and prod at each other. She had quite a bit saved up, yeah. Yeah. Okay. She got some secrets. Interesting. Ichinose dono. Oh man, so much to talk about at the end of the episode, man. Final discussion. Okay, interesting. What's that? You can figure out the VIP that way, yeah. Yes, unless you all do it together. But he's right. There is always that chance that someone will take it for themselves. Yeah. That sounds like Ichinose's plan, but she wanted someone else to deliver it. I have a theory about Ichinose as well, similar to Ryuen, but I'll mention that at the end. Yes, see, I was just thinking that. Yes. See, look at that. Maybe I wrote the show. She's so smart. Yeah, which would make everyone else want to show theirs, yeah. Yep. Yo. Oh, so she's not the VIP? So, is he the VIP? Oh. Oh shit, really? Whoa. Okay. Wow. Okay, I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. Wow. Boy. I don't. Oh gosh. I don't know, man. Can you trust everyone in this room? I don't know, y'all. We shan't betray your trust. I don't trust these three. Yeah. And then they'll fall for the trap. Oh. Someone betrayed. Someone. Oh shit! What? How? Oh god! Yo! Yo! Whoa! Wow! Wow! Oh gosh! What a play! Wow! Oh my god! I didn't see that. I didn't see that coming. Wow. There's gotta be another play here, right? Koji doesn't lose. Oh man. Wow. Okay, there's another play here. Okay. I knew it. I knew there had to be another play. That's where I thought the conversation went. Okay. I was thinking, yeah, I was wondering. Yeah. Oh. To volunteer himself. Wow. Or sees through the trade. Oh, okay, okay. We can't change our phone numbers. So how to... Yeah. Wow. I mean, it's that simple. That's what he wanted to buy with the points. Wow. Chabashira, yes. Okay. The play. Wow. Wow, she figured it out, or was she there listening? Wow. All the plotting and scheming. That's why I love this show. Yes. Wow. Wow. And he's still putting it all on her. He's still putting... Uh-oh. Who guessed? C-Class 1. Wow. I know it's... As soon as I hear that voice... Whoa. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, God. Huh. Wow. What an episode. Definitely the best episode so far this season. We're only 3 episodes in, right? But my God, so much happened in this episode. Wow. Wow. Ayana Koji, we've seen it before. He there's no lengths he won't go to accomplish his goal. And I was confused at the time. I'm like, bro, why would he go this far? But then I remember how far he went just to win the event in the forest, as far as making Horikita more sick to make her drop out, plotting and scheming everything in every way to sort of get her in a position for her to drop out, and to the point where he made her extra sick by getting someone to put mud on her, putting her in a position to be humiliated. And just, so there's nothing he won't do. There's no limit he won't go to. There's no length he won't go to accomplish his goal. So once you remember that, seeing him allow the bullying to go that far, to the point where he says himself, her being at rock bottom will be easier for him to manipulate, right? So at that point, once you remember what he did to Horikita in the forest back in season 1, you sort of realize, okay, there are no limits, or at least we haven't seen a limit yet as to what he won't do to get his way, right? In that conversation between the two of them, I know where it wasn't going, because I knew he's not that kind of person to try and violate her or try to humiliate her in that way. However, you still need to see it to confirm and be like, okay, that's not where he was going. He was going in a different direction. He was trying to figure out the source of her darkness, or the source of her pain, and that's a physical scar on her body. That, which can be a very traumatic thing, especially if you've been bullied, you've got scars, you've got physical reminders of the things you've gone through in your life that can be quite traumatic. So once he found that, he sort of blackmailed her into being his pawn. I don't know if she sees herself as a pawn. He framed it as he needs her for something, and in return, he will protect her from everything going forward. And he could do it in a way that Hirata wasn't willing to do it, because Hirata, still being a man of the people, he still needs to be able to take not take her side exclusively, right? There's things he can't do to protect her at the detriment to the class. However, Ayana Koji is willing to go the extra length and do the things that the others won't do to protect her, in order for him to get what he wants, which is to unify Class D using her. And he mentioned Horikita, and that Horikita is not fit for the role. Horikita can't do that, because despite there has been some development for her by the end of season 1. However, she is still that person that undervalues other people. She's still that person that doesn't get along well with other people. She's still that person that judges other people on their first interaction, and she would not be the kind of person that could be used to unify the rest of the class. And then you wonder, okay, well, what about Kushida? She's got that vibrant, happy-go-lucky personality that everyone seems to love. However, it's something I've noticed about Kushida is that she always seems to be alone. Despite her personality, and despite where you think her standing is in with the class, and you think everybody likes her, despite that, we still find many moments where Kushida is by herself. But in the background, we see that not many people are connecting with her or hanging out with her. Maybe she's not good at creating those long-lasting connections, which would not be very beneficial for Ayana Koji if he's trying to find someone to unify the class. But Karuizawa, since her relationship with Hirata took off, her popularity went up, and with that came her standing with the class, especially the girls in the class. So he's determined that Karuizawa is a person that can lead at least the female section or the girl section of the class towards this unity that he's trying to accomplish, in order to drive the class, get the class to ascend to Class A. And he's seen, based on her circumstances, he can use her and manipulate her in that way to get what he needs. And in return, she gets the protection that she's been looking for from everyone else. So win-win situation there. It's interesting to see where that's going to go. I spent a lot of time talking on that just now, but it's something I wanted to mention in the episode, but I felt like it would take away from the dialogue that was happening at the time, so I left it. Another thing that came up for me, just something I'm noticing about Ichinose. To me, she's similar to Ryuen, who is also similar to Ayana Koji in a way, in a sense that they have their goals and they're willing to use their classmates to get there. It's just in the way they do it, right? In the way they do it. Ryuen is more upfront about how he's using his classmates. He doesn't mind being looked at as a tyrant or like an evil demon king, right? He's gonna rule that class. He's going to control that class to get what he wants, and he's going to do it openly in a way that he doesn't mind other people seeing. Ichinose, on the other hand, she's doing it a bit more on the sly side, right? Just as Ayana Koji pointed out that the plan that Managuchi, the guy that stood up and was trying to get everyone to show their cell phones, Ayana Koji picked up right away that must have been Ichinose's plan. She's just having someone else deliver it. She has this way of manipulating, and it's in a way where the classmates may not realize that they're being manipulated. They just think Ichinose, she's the class rep, she's the head of the class, she's very nice, she's very kind, she's very sweet. We all love Ichinose, we'll do whatever she says, basically, because she frames it as doing it in the best interest for everyone else, which I find very interesting. But that is still a way of manipulating people into doing what you want. It's just not as upfront, or it doesn't seem as bad as the way Ryuen does it. And then Ayana Koji, we obviously see how he does it. He has this way of manipulating the situation and manipulating people throughout his class to get what he wants. We've seen him time and time again throughout the first season, and now even here. Oh, that was a mouthful. But that play, the play by Ayana Koji and Karuizawa, and then for Ichinose to even call it out because they had a similar plan, that's what I love about this show. The plotting and the scheming and just seeing brilliant, intelligent minds working against each other, bouncing off each other, which is why I'm looking forward to a confrontation between Ayana Koji and Ryuen later on in the season, because I feel like that will be a very intense confrontation of the minds, which may also spill over into a physical confrontation, because we know Ayana Koji can throw hands, and we know Ryuen likes to put his hands on other people. So I can see that becoming a physical altercation as well at some point. And final thing I want to touch on, Ryuen making Horikita. Horikita is becoming very easy to read, unfortunately. Despite her being very smart, the way she responds to things, the way she talks to people, it's becoming easier for other people to read, right? At first it was always Ayana Koji who could read her very well, because that's what he does. He reads people, he discerns, or he ascertains their function and how they operate based on how he reads them. So he figured out Horikita very early on, but it seems there are other characters, at least Ryuen might be the first other character that we're seeing that is also starting to pick up on how she operates and how she acts, and is now starting to see through the facade, which unfortunately would be a detriment to Horikita and maybe eventually Ayana Koji. So he may need to step in and sort of navigate this situation and sort of keep things in his favor. Wow, I said a lot. Man, that was a great episode. Really good episode. I'm looking forward to the next one. If I'm talking too fast, let me know down in the comment section. It's just when I like to do these things unscripted for the most part, and when I get going on a thought or when I get going on a topic, sometimes I'll tend to ramble, or I'll talk way too fast, and I'm still working on that part of this YouTube thing. Figuring out what's important to say, what's not important to say, and figuring out the difference between the two, while also not just talking way too much. Anyways, y'all, really dope episode. This is, wow, I expected the test to last longer for some reason, but looks like after 3 episodes, maybe episode 4, we'll have a definite conclusion for the test, and we'll move on for the last 8 or 9 episodes, I believe. But let me, if you guys like the video, if you guys like the reaction, please hit that like button. You guys hitting that like button lets me know you guys are enjoying the content I'm putting out, and encourages me to put out more videos for you guys. And if you guys would like to join me on this YouTube journey, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. It would help the channel out. I do these Classroom of the Elite reactions every Monday, and I'll be posting them every Monday as well, so look out for those. But that's it for me, AKB93. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.